year. Welcome to the new year. Everybody clap. Very good, very good. Congratulations to us for surviving the year. I wanted to film this last year, but I ran out of time because I got sick. So I still thought it would be kind of a nice intro for 2024 to review the polishes of 2023 and which ones were my favorite. So I'll be doing runner-ups, then my top 5, and then honorable mentions because I couldn't decide. There's so many that I like. The criteria that I'm basing my favorites off of are how often did I think about this polish after I used it? Which sounds kind of ridiculous, but I feel is valid. And also, when I got the polish, how much did I want to wear it by itself? If I used it in a nail art, did I then want to wear it on its own instead of in nail art or part of any other type of like Skittle Man, anything like that? If I wanted to let it shine on its own, unhindered by any other polish, then to me that's a really good sign that I liked it. Disclaimer, I like a lot of blue. I also tend to gravitate towards polishes that are either very dark or very bright. Also, disclaimer, I mostly got HoloTaco. So if you're looking for like a super comprehensive review of many other different brands of polish, that's not me. I only have really the one. I went out a little bit into 2 other brands this year, Mooncat and Starrily. But yeah, for the most part, my polishes are going to be HoloTaco. So, the first runner-up is Beach Please. This was from the HoloTaco Vacation collection, and there's just something really special about it because it feels, even in a way, like sand. And I know that that's not a great description. I don't really want sand, real sand, on me once I vacate the beach. But this felt like having sand in a bottle. The promo shots of it pouring out of the bottle still are burned into my memory. So getting this, it really reminded me of sand, basically, and I appreciate that about it. Alright, the next runner-up is Crime and Punishment from the Pastel and Don't Tell collection. I'm pretty sure that's the name. I don't remember them all, so apologies if I get any of the collection names wrong. So yes, the Crime and Punishment color from that very bright and punchy pastel-y collection. This one was my favorite out of them, and I distinctly remember using this to paint on like leaves and then commenting how it felt like they were glowing in the dark. There's just something about this polish. Maybe my eyes are messed up, maybe it's the lighting, but it really felt like, in a way, this was glowing. Even not in the dark, but it felt like it was glowing and my eyeballs were being seared, and I appreciate that in a polish. Alright, runner-ups are done. Thank you again. It's time to move on to the top 5. Starting with number 5, Sacrificial Lacquer. What a shocker to me. My relationship with HoloTaco magnetics specifically isn't great. I'm not great at them. I can never get a nice crisp line to stay when I try to magnetize my nails. But despite that, this polish is just really nice, even on its own. Look at that red. It's so nice. And when I did get it to magnetize, even when it spread a little bit, I still appreciated the color that I got from it. I really am glad that she decided not to put in extra glitters or anything that would reflect another color, because having just this pure red and deepness in it was just Alright, moving on to number 4. It's gonna be Spirit Fingers from the Sophia and HoloTaco collab. This was a surprise for me. I don't remember now if this was one I was looking forward to getting before I got it. I'm pretty sure it was, just because it looks like, look at this. I do like grays, I'll also say that. Just this kind of like ghostly, ghouly gray with this otherworldly magenta-y kind of green on the side too shimmer. Like what Yes, I enjoyed this polish greatly. I know this was also very popular amongst other people as well, so I know this was a loved polish, and yeah, it's making my top 5 in number 4. All right, we've been hanging out around the end of the year for this top 5. It's time for number 3. Going back to the beginning of 2023, we have Espresso Your Holo, part of the Barista collection, and also reintroducing in a wider variety of colors, although they're all neutrals, the Crushed Holo formula, new kid on the block type of formula that is being well received as far as I can tell. I liked the whole Barista collection like itself. I wanted to wear each polish on its own for weeks after I got it, whenever I kind of just want to put something on and not really think too much about it. Something from the Barista collection is good, and Espresso Your Holo specifically because I like dark colors, so this definitely is nice to have. It's got a nice neutral to it and surprisingly has that kind of special sparkle to it. I don't know how to put it, but just it's nice to look at, you know. All right, it's time for number 2. We have Never Tied Down. Yes, that's 2, kind of, from the Vacation collection. This one, I remember using it in nail art where I did kind of like an Icelandic beach type of vibe, and I didn't get to use as much of this as I wanted, and I was sad about it. I was like, this one was my favorite one, and I didn't even get to use it in my nail art. What am I doing? It's got this blueness to it, a little flecks of green, and just look at it. It's so pretty. It's like some kind of crushed jewel color. Jewel of the sea color, but not that kind of Titanic jewel. Anyway, this spoke to the blue love that I have in my heart and soul. I don't remember when we got this collection. Yeah, even without having seen it for months, I still remembered this polish, along with Beach Please, honestly. So yeah, shout out this color and the Vacation collection in general. That was a good one. And finally, number 1. It is Mooncat's House of Hades. What a shocker. I have so much HoloTaco, and I love them dearly. I do. But man, when I got this polish, I put it on. I did not want to take it off. I wanted to keep this polish on for as long as I could. I'm still wondering when I'll have time to wear this again, just because it's so eye-searingly just lovely. I remember having this on and working at my desk, and then just walking like towards the sun just so I could like move my fingers in the sunlight so I could watch it. I don't know anything about the collection that it was part of. I bought this just because I wanted to explore another brand, and this caught my eye, so I got it along with 2 others, and this was my favorite of them, and also like my favorite of all the polishes I've gotten for 2023. House of Hades, number 1. Okay, and now let's get into some honorable mentions. These are polishes that, while I may not have thought about or gravitated towards, they still played a pivotal role in my life as a nail polish person, starting with these 2 Starrily polishes, Immortal Jelly and Ghost Jelly. These two are kind of special to me in a way because this was a bit after the jelly polishes, the retro collection came out for HoloTaco. And I had already kind of been wanting to get into some kind of jelly polish. So then after the retro collection came out and I tried it, I said, oh yeah, I absolutely want to try some other jelly polishes. So found these had just come out and, you know, looked at the colors. I knew absolutely that I wanted at least a white jelly and a black jelly. And so I got these two and they worked perfectly. They worked exactly how I wanted them to. I was super happy with them and like using them. I want to definitely use these more. I feel like they're kind of almost the essentials when it comes for jelly polishes in a way, at least for me, for my uses. I especially used this ghost jelly along with Not Milky White to kind of create like a little whipped cream swirl for my pie nails. These are fun polishes to have for me for like nail art use, and I have some ideas in mind that I want to use them for the future. And now back to HoloTaco land. Speaking of jellies, Be Kind Rewind from the retro collection. I really love blue, honestly, and this was in my top 5 for a bit until I was like, I think I just want it there because it's blue and it's from another collection, you know. So I was like, okay, let me take it out because I haven't gotten to use it as much as I want to, but I do want to. Out of the polishes in there, I did use it recently for my gingerbread nails, but it wasn't a lot, you know, it's just a little dollop. But I do appreciate and love jelly polishes now. I'm a fan. I'm converted, especially with the other two. I like that these have little bits like sparkle in them, little extra bits. It makes them feel kind of like candy in a way. Yeah, getting this was good, and this is my favorite color out of the ones we got, of course, because it's blue and I like blue. And speaking of blue, kind of teal, the next one is Aquafoil from the Chrome collection. I didn't think too much about the chromes for a while after I got them and used them for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Afterwards, I was kind of like, okay, you know, it's whatever. I've used them for some nail art. They're good to have on hand. But I recently used it just as on its own, not for any nail art. And I remembered how basically kind of easy they are to use, you know. I use a base coat, so there's that step, but you don't need to use a top coat, and you don't really need to use too many other coats either. You know, they're very opaque, awesome to use. You just put them on, and then that's it. So once I had it on, I kind of remembered, like, oh yeah, this is nice. Like the little shine it has to it, like it's metallic. Like yes. So yes. Honorable mention goes to Aquafoil as well. And now it's honorable mentions, but it's toppers edition. Ooh, exciting. And I put the toppers specifically kind of on their own because my criteria was it's polish that I want to wear on its own, and I don't really ever want to wear toppers on their own. I wear them in conjunction with another polish. The only exception really is the flakes, and Fallen Flake Taco kind of filled that fall itch, that autumnal itch we get around that time of year. This was a very welcome surprise. I did not expect this at all, and I was super happy we got it because I was expecting like a very basic kind of bronzy color, and then that was it. But they came out with this, and I said, oh, okay. It definitely looks like fallen leaves, so the naming is on point there. And like I said, it's one of the few toppers that you can sponge on, and it looks great. The Flake formula is one of my favorite formulas. I appreciate having the different colors that we do. I hope we get more colors. And yeah, like I said, It's a good topper, and you can wear it on its own. It just requires a little bit more work because you have to sponge it on, so it takes a few sessions, and then you have to clean it up. So there's that part. All right, next up for the toppers is Freezer Burn from the Fire and Ice collection. Is that what it was called? Fire and Ice? Yes, Fire and Ice. From the Fire and Ice, mostly because, like I said, I'm a sucker for blue. I think the kind of classic and most vibrant way you'll see it is over black, where you can really see that blue. I don't think I ever got a chance to do that really, and I think in part because House of Hades kind of filled that for me. So once I got this, I was like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry, bye. But no, this having this like really brilliant blue shimmer is like such a treat. And although I like shimmers, because they change the polish so dramatically, it takes away some of the effect for me sometimes, except for this in a way, because it's transforming it into a color I want to see, which is blue. So and finally, rounding us off with our toppers is Disco Dust Taco. I had no idea we were getting this. I mean, I don't really have too much of an idea. I don't really speculate too much with what we'll get, honestly. Occasionally I'll go into the Discord, into the detective's desk, and just see what they think, but I myself, I don't speculate that hard. But Disco Dust Taco, yeah, what a nice surprise. I really like the reflective formula from the Gala collection that we got, and so getting another topper with basically the same premise but in different colors was like a really fun idea. I like the name, I like the different colors in it, I like that it's reflective, yes. My only caveat is that I can never really see the reflective on myself. Like when I have it on my nails, I can never get it just right in the lighting to really feel or see that effect. It's always maybe like out of the corner of my eye or at a certain angle in the sunlight. So I actually kind of like this in the bottle in a way, and maybe I'll re-like it when I put it on at some point and go, oh yeah, it is cool. But yeah, I like this actually kind of as it is in the bottle. Like seeing it reflect off somewhere is just really freaking cool. So yeah, those are my favorites from the 2023 calendar year of the polishes that I got, of course. So let me know what you thought of my favorites. Were any your favorites as well? And you know, if not, why not? Okay, did you see some of those? They're great. If not, tell me what your favorite polishes are from 2023, and also what's your criteria for something being your favorite polish. Also, what are your hopes for the 2024 year up ahead? I'm hoping for more crushed holo in other colors and more blues. I'm sorry, I just really like blue. I'm also hoping to expand and try out some other brands, and also to find a magnetic formula that works for me. So I'll be kind of delving out a bit into other brands and specifically looking for a magnetic polish that's good. So yeah, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I hope you had a great New Year's. And as always, thanks for being here. Bye.